transactions and how few there are, right? There are very few companies that are going to hand over $300 checks. OpenAI, there's only a few.
Oh shit, we in there.
Again, which is like 2 or 3 on the planet that can deliver a contract that big. So I think there's concern about concentration risk. There's concern about can Oracle deliver. Here's the reality for the stock. It's not going to matter for the next 2 years because it's not going to come off their backlog, and their backlog is going to stay high. And it keeps signing and Middle East data centers and other contracts. They've now got TikTok. They signed more infrastructure. That backlog number is going to keep going higher. And again, it's going to matter at some point, but it's not going to matter in the interim because they can't take it revenue. So the backlog number is just going to stay high. And 100% of Oracle stock move is on backlog. It's not a revenue. It's not a margin. It will flip at some point. So I'm just saying in the near term, it doesn't matter as long as they keep signing these deals. We had CoreWeave on today, and they see incredible demand for AI. They can't keep up. Every data center operator we're talking to can't keep up. There's not enough power. It's hard to believe, and I'm not trying to hype this. It's just incredible, the demand that we're seeing right now.
So Oracle trades only on backlog. What is your rating on Oracle then?
We have a buy on Oracle. Buy. And again, and they're basically we can build you 100 condos in Miami, but we haven't built them yet. And trust us, we'll get them up in 2 to 3 years. And it's simple, but that's what they're doing for data center infrastructure. They're accepting these contracts way ahead of infrastructure being built. The question is, can you pull it off? And again, it's interesting that Safra steps out and steps up, and Clay is architecting those guys, and he's done a great job. But then the question is, can you pull it off on these incredible contracts? It's interesting that Safra steps out and Clay is architecting, and then set up a great job. They should have
today. It's now lost nearly 16% from a record high hit just 2 weeks ago. Analysts at Rothschild Redburn initiating stock with a sell rating, a 175 to 40% drop from today's close. The firm warning the market is overestimating Oracle's contracted cloud revenues. Even with this week's losses, Oracle is still up 27% this month. What do you make of this run in the pullback?
Well, so is the pull, if the, what's the primary data point, what's the secondary, it's like footnotes and research paper. The primary data, news related, fundamentals based, gap up, right? Oh, I heard that. Secondary data point is the reaction to back, right? To dip, to give back a huge move like that. The question is the give back?
There's a delay.
Are we going to go all the way back to the gap? I don't think the gap gets filled anytime soon. I think the stock's been re-rated and it's likely to back and fill here.
Right.
I would bet against volatility.
It's interesting to think about a stock trading purely on backlog, not the realization of actual revenue, or even the close to realizing the revenue that they're announcing or saying that they will have.
Well, by the way, I think Brent's always
2 generations to build strong portfolios that deliver lasting legacies, to innovate and adapt for what's just now. Because after 125 years of yesterdays, Nuveen knows your ultimate stakeholder is tomorrow. Nuveen, invest like the future is watching. At Morgan Stanley, old school hard work.
I'm trying to separate these. One,
to help you see untapped possibilities and relentlessly work with
cancel.
you to make them real.
Okay.
And
Close
it's
this
still
tab.
$15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15. 2, seriously, it's $15. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay.
A professional basketball court is always 94 by 50 feet. An Olympic-sized pool is 50 by 25 meters. And tennis, 78 by 36 feet. Always. 100% of the time.
Are we on here?
It's football, always. It's
All right, bet. There we go.
Ever-changing environments.
All right, bet. We on here.
Across our global networks in 180 markets. Citi,
We're doing a test stream. I want to make sure this old ass laptop I'm on is actually functioning correctly, because over the years I haven't been able to live stream the way I want to share my screen on YouTube. But obviously there's nobody in this live stream right now but me. So moving forward, looks like we are going to start doing a lot more live streaming, maybe some live streaming during session hours. How about that? I'm gonna get some other guys from the Discord involved with these live streams, possibly. There's a few guys in my Discord that are very knowledgeable when it comes to stocks, options, and making money every day.
When expectations are high, there's
So we are going to switch this channel up and try to become more consistent.
And that starts with 4imprint. Visit 4imprint.com. 4imprint for certain.
Welcome to Hydro.
But for right now,
Doesn't rhyme.
we got this working.
Engage 86% of your muscles in a single motion. Hydro Metrics learns from their performance and shapes your success. Strength in motion. Hydro.
Welcome back to Fast Money and Earnings Alert on Costco. The Warehouse Club reporting sales and profits at top estimates. Costco's conference call is underway. CNBC's Melissa Repko has got the latest. Melissa.
Hey, so I just got out the call and they're still talking, but some of the highlights for growth in the quarter was that membership income grew by about 14% year over year. And that's a closely watched area since so much of their business comes down to members. The other thing that they spoke about is CFO Gary Millerchip mentioned that they're trying to offset tariffs by sourcing differently than they were before. They're introducing things from the Kirkland brand that are alternatives to tariff-affected items. And he also mentioned that they are choosing their assortment differently. In some cases, dropping items or ordering bigger from manufacturers that are less heavily affected.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Melissa Repko, we should know because they did increase their membership fees. So you might wonder, is the increase in fees because of that increase in membership? And they're saying that just under half of that increase in overall membership fees are because of that increase to what you pay. Stock's not moving much here.
No, and I think that the price increase is in the price. And we don't need to repeat what's obvious about Costco, which I'll quickly repeat, that it's 47 times trailing, 40 times forward. But I'll say there's a reason why they are getting this multiple different than even Walmart, who I think deserves a much better multiple, and they have it, of course, and they've had historically, because of the smaller amount of SKUs and the buying power they have. The merchandise margins for Costco are better than anybody's. So they're focusing on fewer items. They have the ability to push price even that much more. It's obviously great for the consumers there, but it's great for the company in terms of the margin profile. But at this point, I mean, this is more expensive than Oracle. I don't know. I'd rather on Walmart. You didn't ask me that, but there I did it.
All right.
So would you rather?
I didn't do that. No, I didn't. I kind of did it.
Revenue still growing at 8%. The EPS growing at 9%. The renewal rate is above 90%.
You two gonna step this shit up now. I can actually share my screen
Well, I think
But you
that
would have never liked it at
on
any
this
one point
old
in
ass
time.
laptop.
No, I
Interesting.
used to love the renewal rate. I think that was the reason why people buy the stock, but I think it's just getting a lot more bloated than it's ever been to itself.
Right. To be fair, the multiple is at the high end of its own historical valuation. So even just
How do I
comparing to itself,
change?
it is expensive.
And it doesn't really have any competitors. Think about it, right? There are other wholesale sellers like this, but there's Costco and all the other.
How do I
chains. So
change?
the question is this a topping out formation, right? In otherwise epic run. This is a stock. It has all the elements that it is the same price it was, 8-10 months ago. I would sell it if I had.
I think it's fascinating that it never confirmed the new highs in the S&P 500. We've had a lot of new highs over the last couple of months or so. And then the other thing I'll just say is, and I don't know retail stocks, but 2% of the revenue are these membership fees. That could be 60, 70% of the gross profit.
That's not
Is that a good business? I don't know. Like it just like selling. Is it 70% of the
here
gross?
we
I don't
go.
think so. I'm just reading
It's a
this
lot.
here on the ChatGPT. I mean,
The fast money to come here is coming up next.
Coffee chains shutting stores and slashing jobs. The impact of the $1 billion restructuring plan. Next. Plus, inflation, the Fed, and a volatile market. How our next guest is navigating the stock swings and where he's seeing opportunity now. You're watching Fast Money, live from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. We're back right after this.
only service now connects every corner of your business, putting AI to work for people.
Every corner.
Every corner, Nick. So, Kate in HR, and Kate, focus on people, not process. Patty in IT is using AI agents to deal with the small stuff so she can work on the big stuff. AI helps Jim solve customer problems before their problems.
Oh, so we all work better together.
My work here is done.
Excuse me, which way back?
In any business, you ride the line between numbers and people. What's right for the business and what's best for everyone who depends on it. Solving today's challenge while creating future opportunities. It takes balance. CLA, CPAs, consultants, and wealth advisors will get you there.
The two most powerful words in the world that we know are, what if? And today, thousands of organizations are saying, what if?
Yo, why is this shit on my Bing, bro? What's up with that? What's up with all this porno stuff, man?
What if you could empower
Nobody need to know my porn selections.
digital workforce?
That's crazy.
Learns and acts
Let me delete that.
every day. This isn't some far-fetched science fiction fantasy.
Oh my God, Jesus, Lord have mercy. You don't need to be going on
It's
porno
called Agent Force. Agent Force turns
on YouTube.
into reality. Think about it, a future where every student, client, citizen, and customer experiences the best service possible. And people, well, now they're free to focus on the work that matters most. All you have to do is bring your dream. Imagine that. What if?
Do you care where the economy is headed? What about elections? Or climate change? See the forecast consensus on our future at IBKR Forecast Trader. If you disagree, you can buy the contract that looks undervalued. But be careful.
But on the smooth though,
More than 50.5%.
anybody that's on this channel that's a subscriber, real talk. This is just a test run for today. I just want to see if my live is back up. It is. It's a little delay in here. I'm on a little older computer, but it's still running, so we're gonna make this work. But anybody that saw my last video in my story when I posted about Apple last week, going into the new iPhone cycle, what's going on? Apple was going through an upgrade cycle. They just came out with new products, new iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Pro, new headphones, all that good stuff. New Apple Watches. It's the cycle. It's the way it goes. You buy in before the cycle. You see what people are saying. Check out the demand for the phones and the products. You buy the stock. You make the money. That's how this shit works. You get in before everybody else gets in. You sell the tops. You sell the pops. You make your money. You look for your next entry, or you be cool with your profit. But anyway, my last video I posted on YouTube. Vin Nation YouTube, guys. My last video I posted. Slow ass computer. Can we pull this up?
I think you have a lot of pressure on price. I think you'll market pressure. I just don't think there's anything that can happen in the short term.
I actually don't mind this Chromebook. I just need a new one.
It's been a year, and I don't think you have to rush into the stock, even if I rushed into the store this afternoon to get up. And to your point, it's not it's kind of Starbucks.
I don't need to charge my laptop. I know that's another reason why it's moving slow.
Restaurant industry, which has the problems.
Lord Jesus.
Starbucks, it's at a 15-year low to the S&P. It's just not been a good space to live. And he's also coming out performing stores, but he's going back to store expansion in 2026. That's only a couple of months ago. I don't know how you thread that needle. I'm a fan of his. I think he's a great operator. So I'm prone to give him the benefit of the doubt. When I look at it on a chart, it's been in a declining trend line since the middle of July. But when I also look at where it should stabilize
This is really close to where we are right now. $80.
You know, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to load this. It's acting weird, and it's probably because I'm live. Okay. Damn, my boy tore his ACL in the offseason. That's tough. Ouch. Why is all these basketball players getting hurt? Everybody getting hurt. Ouch. Let me go buy a new laptop, fam. That's what I need to go do. Let me go buy me a new laptop. Anyway. All right, so we on the homepage. See, we live right now. Shorts. This video right here. When I posted this video right here, I said, buy this stock right now. Right now. We're not going to play this video on this live. But if you were following and you happen to see this video, which only 12 people saw it, so you probably didn't see it. If you saw this upload, Apple was trading at $240.84 when I uploaded this video. I want to say about a week ago. Where we at right now? Closing at $256.87. Okay. What's happened between now and then? iPhones come out with new products. Apple's come out with new iPhone products, new watches, new headphones. On top of that, we got all these upgrades from these different hedge funds and investment banking companies, right? They raised their price targets. What phone do you guys have in your pockets? You on the iPhone 12, 17? What you got? The 15? The SE? What you got? They say about 30% of the Apple user base, as far as the devices that they have, about 30% of all iPhones are old models that need to get upgraded. That's what's going on. In my opinion, Apple's been getting held down this whole year due to tariff issues, all the stuff about Donald Trump and the tariffs sold off at the beginning of the new year. Soon as they mention, oh, Tim Cook comes to the White House, they stop shorting Apple. The stock jumps from 200 all the way back to where it's at right now. Let's go back. February, we were trading at 259. Trump gets elected, China tariffs get put on, and the market decides that they want to go ahead and sell off. This is the buy zone. Right down here at 180 is where smart money loaded. That's where the big smart investors bought the dip. A lot of retail bought the dip. Tim Cook goes to the White House, says they're going to build more Apple plants, warehouses, chip places, chip manufacturers here in the States. Boom. Stock starts rising. Next thing you know, they're getting ready to unleash the new iPhone. It's been about a week since the new iPhone came out. The demand for the new iPhone worldwide looks good from what they're saying. So that's why we see in the last 5 days, stock price moved from 240 all the way to 256, back towards all-time highs from the beginning of this year. Some catalysts that we're looking forward to moving forward, we still got the China-U.S. trade tariff deal on the table. Today, Trump just signed a TikTok deal for Oracle. So there's speculation that a China deal on tariffs might be coming very soon. We also still have to conclude the Ukraine-Russia ceasefire. There's a few different catalysts on the table that investors are looking forward to, that you should keep an eye out for as well. So I'm gonna get off of here because really this was just a test stream. Just wanted to test out my computer and see how old it was. Does it still have any functionality? It's moving a little slow. There's a little delay, but we can work with that for right now. I'm gonna try to be more consistent, going live during session movement, intraday sessions. Okay, guys. Try to get my other guys on here from the Discord. See what they're doing. Can they get on the stream and chop it up? Long story short, if you see this video by Apple, it's going higher. You probably got the iPhone in your pocket, the old iPhone. You already made an investment. Why not buy the stock? And just before we leave, get off of this video, let's see what Bing says.
Seeing it in earnings calls. What did Walmart tell us? High-income consumers spending more there. At the same time, McDonald's double-digit declines from the low-end consumer. So that bifurcation is real. That K-shaped economy, which, by the way, I think is why a lot of economist models were maybe broken over the last couple of years. But again, that's back to slow down, not breakdown.
You know what? I don't even know why I asked Bing. I should have asked Google.
Yeah, I think the big risk is just back to that, the high-end consumer. The labor market, it is irrefutably it's cooled down. So we want to
How many?
That we don't see layoffs.
See, I already asked this question on Google.
Number as far as month over month, I think that's where you've seen some revision volatility.
Let's see what Google AI says.
So I think in this environment, you want to be looking at alternative data sources to get comfortable.
As of mid-2024, approximately 1/3 of all active iPhones worldwide were released before 2021. So what that means is, out of all the iPhones, about 33% of all the iPhones are older than 4 years old. You probably have one of them in your pocket that you use daily. A lot of people didn't upgrade to the 15 last year. They also got the smart flip phone coming out as well. Pretty sure some people want a flip phone. What's this say? Apple models older than 13 series. A July 2024 report found that 31% of iPhone users own a model older than the 12. We're on the 17. The 12 was released in 2020. There's been new technology updates, 5G updates, iOS updates, AI updates. All of that stuff has come since 2020, and moving forward into 2026 and 2027, it's only going to continue. So anyway, guys, I will see y'all later.